What's up, world? I got the day off, so let's talk some fishing. Today's video is gonna be on clips. Your TA clip, your paper clip style clip, and also your regular Duolock clip. So, quick story before I get started. I was fishing one day with a guy, really don't fish like that, and I tied his rig up, and I said, here, go fish. And he looked at it, and it was a TA clip much bigger than this one. I don't even think this is a real brand name clip, but he looked at the lure and said, just tie straight to the line. And I said, why? My rigs never fail. He said, I don't like that clip. It's too much. So I cut the clip off, tied it direct. We proceeded to fish. He caught 5, I caught 0. Now, we weren't going for anything in particularly special. We were just going for bluefish right in the beginning of the spring over at the Barnegat Inlet. But the fact that I am the fishing guy and I got skunked, that said a lot. So I go home that day and I'm just looking at my, I forgot what, I think it was I don't know what it was. It was a little swim bait, and I'm just, little storm paddle tail is what it was. And I'm looking at it, I said, man, you know what, this clip does kind of break up the look of the fish. But I didn't pay a lot of attention to it. So I go out to the Manasquan Inlet a few weeks later, boom, I get skunked. And I'm like, man, you know, what did I do wrong? And I said, what if this clip is really breaking up the profile of the bait? So somehow, some way, I looked in my tackle bag, and I got a lot of tackle. You can see I got stuff on the wall, I got stuff on the ceiling. This video gets 100 views, I'll do a tackle tour. I even got my Ultra Skiff right over there. But anyway, I had a regular old Duolock clip just kind of laying around. I think it was from another lure that I bought. So next weekend, I go out to the Manasquan Inlet, and I said, I didn't take no TA clips with me because I feel like that was a crutch, and I'm not tying direct because I changed my mind too much. I took a Duolock. I took the only Duolock that I had. Went out there, boom. I was catching snapper blues and cocktail-sized bluefish. And I was thinking like, man, did it really make that much of a difference? And that day, like I tell a lot of people, fishing is mostly confidence. You can go out there, if you think, oh, this is not gonna work, or I'm wasting my time, you shouldn't be fishing. If you go out there and think, hey, I'm gonna catch my limit in 5 minutes, then that's the attitude to have. But anyway, I couldn't go back to TA clips after that. So whenever I went for cocktails and snappers, or even if I was shore jigging for fluke to put my half quarter, 3/4 ounce jig head to my gulp, I used a Duolock instead of a TA clip. And that's a few instances I'll show you now where I still do use a Duolock. This is my vertical jigging rod. I got a spot that's quite special where I can vertical jig these little 20-gram jigs, but I use a Duolock clip because I feel like when I'm down there jigging, I feel like the jig can kind of do its thing a little better. It can do its thing a little bit better sliding around that Duolock clip versus that restricted TA clip. Plus, I feel like the fish can see the jig a little bit better without having that big silver obstruction. Another thing with that, nobody's gonna believe this. If you're from New Jersey and you're watching this, I've caught more porgy and sea bass, even fluke. My biggest flounder was a 24-inch mid-size. It was a place mat, wasn't quite a doormat, but I use this Amazon jig, no name, and I put a piece of ShopRite shrimp on the assist hook. I drop it down to the bottom, and this ain't that fancy, whoever you watch on YouTube, that slow pitch jigging. No, I just drop it down, hit the button, let it hit the bottom, and I just kind of disturb the sand. Kind of shake it. Sometimes you want a fast shake, sometimes you want a slow shake. But when you find out what they want, you can catch them all day. But ShopRite shrimp, I've hurt feelings on the pier with ShopRite shrimp. Even when I go out on my own boat, out to the reefs, the Axel Carlson, the Secret Reef, the rock piles, I'll put a whole shrimp on there, jumbo sea bass all day. It's beautiful. Another instance where I'll use the TA clip, I don't have anything tied onto it right now, is my bigger, in VA they call them sight casting rods. I like that name, but this is my bigger striper and bluefish setup. This is a Spin Fisher 5500 with 40-pound braid, and I got it going to a 40-pound leader with a 90-pound barrel swivel. But as you can see here, I got a TA clip on here. Why? Because I do trust the TA clip a lot more on the bigger stuff than some little bitty shore jigging. I do, like I said, change my mind a lot. I got the Salt X 6000 right here with the bellless kit installed. And I got this nice bright, whatever this Yozuri. But if you can see, I got a Duolock. By the time I make it to the beach and make my first cast, I'm cutting that off. But what do you like? You know, what do you throw? What do you like? I like I said, I do both, but 80% of my stuff, I'm throwing the Duolock. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what clip you prefer if it's not a Duolock. Crazy thing here in Jersey, I pull up to Grumpy's one day. I see this guy with like 120-pound snap swivels with like 6 Van Stalls on his rack, and I'm straight braid, no leader, and I'm thinking like, it works for that guy, but it's just insane to me you would use a snap swivel for offshore trolling to hook up a lure to catch striped bass. But you know, that's just me. I could talk fishing all day. Comment below which clip you like to use, and I'll see you around.